All right, let's talk about something that really separates the winning traders from, well, everyone else. We're going to dive into the work of trading psychologist Dr. Brett Steenbarger to answer that one big question. And spoiler alert, it's not some secret indicator or perfect strategy. Nope, it's all about what's going on right between your ears. So, think about it. What's the number one thing that just completely blows up most traders' accounts? You know, if you think it's about finding the perfect entry or having some fancy, complex chart setup, well, you're not alone in thinking that, but you're also not looking in the right place. It all comes down to their own emotions. That's it. That gut-wrenching fear when a trade goes against you, the greed that tells you to hold on just a little bit longer, the impatience that makes you jump into a setup that isn't really there, and of course, the big one, the revenge trade. See, this isn't a battle against the market. It's a battle with yourself. And today, we're going to give you the playbook to actually win it. And that brings us to a really core idea. Your mindset, it isn't some add-on to your trading system. It is the system. It's the engine that drives the whole thing. Because you can have the most flawless strategy in the world, but if it's being executed by a panicked mind, it's a losing strategy 100% of the time. This right here, this perfectly captures that internal battle. On one side, you have the trader who is just calmly following their plan. On the other side, a trader completely driven by their feelings, panicking out at the bottom, getting way too greedy at the top. It's the exact same market, the exact same chart, but your mindset creates two totally different outcomes. So here's the crucial part. Think back to your biggest losses. How many of them were because your strategy was just bad? And how many happened because you broke your own rules? You know, like moving your stop loss because you just felt like it was going to turn around. Yeah, those are emotional errors, and man, are they expensive. Okay, so if these emotions are the real problem, what do we do about it? Well, the first step is always self-awareness. It's simple, really. You can't fix a bug in your code if you can't even see it. Is it boredom that causes you to overtrade on slow days? Is it one bad loss that just sends you into a tailspin? You have to shine a light on your specific emotional triggers. And the absolute best tool for building that self-awareness is a trading journal. But here's the secret. It's not just about tracking your profits and losses. The game changer is logging the emotion you felt during the trade. When you do that consistently, these patterns just jump off the page and they show you exactly what you need to work on. This simple habit, this is how you become your own performance coach. All right, so once you can see your emotional patterns, the next step is building the actual tools to manage them in the heat of the moment. This is where we go from just being aware to taking action. And trust me, these habits are what really separate the pros from the amateurs. First up is routine. Super simple, but so powerful. Think about it. An athlete always warms up before a big game, right? A trader needs a pre-market routine. A simple 5-minute checklist where you review your rules, you look at your setups. It acts as this incredible buffer that stops you from making those impulsive, emotional decisions right at the opening bell. Now this might be the most powerful and honestly, the most underrated tool you have. If you're feeling scared, if a position is keeping you up at night, the answer is simple. Your size is too big, period. Cutting your position size is the fastest way to turn down the emotional volume so you can actually think clearly and stick to your plan. And yeah, we have to talk about revenge trading, that desperate, frantic attempt to win back the money you just lost. It is a death spiral. It almost always leads to even bigger losses. The solution has to be a hard and fast rule. Something like, after 2 losses in a row, I'm done for the day. No negotiations, no exceptions. Now this right here is a massive mental shift. You have to start judging your trades based on your process, not just your profit. Look at trade 1. Yeah, it was a small loss, but the execution was a 9 out of 10. That is a huge win for your development as a trader. Now compare that to trade 2. Sure, you made $50, but the process was a 3 out of 10. It was a lucky, impulsive gamble. That's actually a loss for your long-term growth. The takeaway is so important. Reward good process, not random outcomes. And this all leads us to the final and most important mindset shift. You know, elite performers don't just do their thing. They are constantly training to get better. You need to stop thinking of yourself as just a trader and start thinking of yourself as your own performance coach. So what does that coaching process actually look like? Well, it starts by taking your most common mistake and turning it into a very specific training goal. From there, you build real confidence, not from one big lucky win, but from stacking up lots of small, disciplined victories. You create simple if-then plans for your triggers, like if I feel angry after a loss, then I will step away from the screen for 10 minutes. And finally, you study your absolute best A+ traits to figure out what success looks and feels like, so you can repeat it. In the end, it all boils down to this simple but incredibly powerful loop. This is the mantra of every single professional in any high-performance field. You trade, you execute your plan. You review, you look at your performance honestly, and you improve. You find one specific thing to get better at next time. This cycle, when you repeat it over and over and over again, is the real path to mastery. So let's wrap this all up. If you only remember 3 things from all this, make it these. Number 1, your biggest trading problems are almost always emotional problems, not strategy problems. Number 2, discipline isn't some magical trait you're born with. It's a skill, and you can build it with practical tools like journaling, routines, and risk control. And number 3, you have to start training yourself like an athlete with a relentless focus on your process, not just your profits. So, I'll leave you with this question to really think about. Don't try to fix everything all at once. What is the one recurring mistake you know you make that you can turn into a concrete, actionable training goal starting this week?